welcome back to Crypto with Lily. As always, it's such a pleasure to have you here again. Today, you guys, we're going to be talking about a project called Fahrenheit Change that is having a Fairlaunch on Pincel, Fairlaunch that started yesterday, and that is going to be ending tomorrow on October 21st. So you still got time to go and do your research and then decide what to do, as I always say, right? They got a soft cap of 50 BNB, a soft cap that they were able to fill in less than an hour. So it's going quite good for them. Actually, at the moment, they have been able to raise more than 100 BNB, and they still got some time, since once again, this Fairlaunch is going to be ended tomorrow. A project that is already SAFU and KYC, and we're going to be seeing all the documentation that got a huge amount of information. And when I'm talking about a huge amount, it's for real a huge amount of information, both available on the website and also on the light paper. Plus they also have a ton of this kind of there's like documentation that you can follow up, like a easy way to explain you each one of their the features, because they got ton of features. So they are kind of making like a guide to make it easier for you to understand everything they are planning to achieve. There's also a ton of information about what they are planning to do in the roadmap, which is divided in different stages. We're going to be going through all of that, and as well a little bit of information about their tokenomics. Now, I will try to make it as brief as possible, since once again, huge amount of information. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what Fahrenheit Chain has for us. So for you. So firstly, let's take a look at their at Pincel, sorry. Once again, 50 BNB so far, 103 with the total contributors on 135. A project that once again SAFU audited and KYC. And now they got the SAFU backed by Pincel, and you can see right there they got the KYC certification or verification by Solid Proof, and they are as well audited by Solid Proof. So you got that as well, which is once again is another plus, of course. So it got a little bit of information there that you guys can go through. Once again, I mentioned this project got a ton of features. So features, sorry, we are talking about Launchpad, with staking, with swapping, and a huge amount of information about each one of these features that they have. And they are going to be launching on PancakeSwap, and 60% will go to liquidity, which is going to be locked for a year. So let's go and take a look at the main website right now. Once again, I'm trying to make it brief as possible, since I want to be able to cover as much information as possible in a not too long video. So once again, a little bit of information about who they are, right, or what they are aiming to do: developer, wallet validator, Launchpad, ecosystem, DApps, white paper, FacScan. Oh, sorry, clicking here, I forgot to tell you. You can see this is the token symbol WFAC. And as you can see, they have been trending on Pincel, which once again, another plus for this project, without this being any kind of financial advice, just me telling you what I'm seeing. So if we go right there to the DApps that is divided into swapping, staking, farming, and the bridge, you're gonna be able to see all this right there, right? So you got the Launchpad now. Projects are, according to them, because of course I was checking their social before making, and the rest of the documentation before making the video, all the projects are going to be starting to appear, of course, because this is the Launchpad right here after the launch on PancakeSwap. So you have to wait a little bit. Once again, this video that I'm making right now, it's happening while they are doing their Fairlaunch. So lots of the things that I'm going to be showing you are going to be actually live once they finish their launch on PancakeSwap, right? So anyways, this is the Launchpad, right there. I told you they got a huge amount of information. Everything is explained in a very detailed way, and everything, the design is very clean, on point, easy to understand, easy to follow. So I like that a lot. And so you can have you have right here also, if you want to scan, like the scans that we already know. So this, you can search by address, token, your symbol or name, and you can search for that project. A little bit of all the information that usually is available in a scan, you can find it right there. And here you can have the choice to go and use swapping, liquidity, but I have to connect my wallet, something that I'm not going to be doing right now, the tools, and the farming. So once again, all that is going to be, or most of the things are going to be available once they launch the project. So we'll be seeing, right? right? I will try to keep you updated on that once that happens. Now, let's go back to the main website. So a little bit of information. So welcome to FAC ecosystem. So Fahrenheit goal is to provide a platform for developers to launch decentralized application while helping to reduce transaction costs, super multi-language, as well as increase the performance of transactions. So these are some of the features that they have, powerful features that they have. They got fast transaction speed, great scalability, and energy management, innovation, and open source, the pillar of compatibility, and supports multiple programming languages. So this is the Fahrenheit chain architecture that is divided is EVM compatible. A little bit of information about that right there. POA consensus, a little bit of information on that as well. Cross-chain bridge, you can see is the Fahrenheit chain bridge allows you to interoperability, as well as bridging to other chains such as Ethereum, Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain, and other, right? So then you got the FAC bridges, and once again, you're going to be able to, as they mentioned right there, you're going to be able to freely use the other, to swap between Fahrenheit chain and another blockchain freely in lowers fees and makes it easier to move tokens between chains, right? So a little bit of, of that right there, and a little bit of information about the ecosystem right now. It's an ever-expanding ecosystem of interoperable and sovereign blockchain apps and services built for a decentralized feature. So once again, I'd rather not to do much of reading because there are tons of tricky words and at the end of the day, what I want is to try to make it easy for you to understand what I'm saying. So let's continue then. So you got the scan, as I showed you earlier, right? You got the wallet, and you also got the DApps. We kind of went through all of that already. And as I explained a little bit of it, anyways, today you really have to make the time if you're interested in this project, which I think it got lots of nice features. You should definitely make some time to go through it, since the amount of information is amazing, right? So you got a little bit about the scan right there, and the wallet. So it's a multi-chain assets, send or receive token, a router, non-custodial, secure. So that's a little bit of reading here. So firstly, you can get it on Google Play, and you can get it on the App Store, and on the FAC wallet you can store thousands of coins and tokens from the most well-known blockchains, send and receive. You can quickly and conveniently send and store variety of coin and token from everyone. Benefits: the gas fees and transaction speed have been optimized. A router, so connect change by establishing bridge connection and compatible chains, and operation decentralized bridges with chains like Ethereum and Bitcoin, and non-custodial, which means that holders have control of their private keys and and therefore control of their funds, so they don't need to trust a third-party chain to properly manage their assets, which is a great feature. And secure, because this wallet is extremely secure, the best place to hold digital assets and manage accounts across many chains. Once again, do you know that this is crypto, my dear friends? So you always like, what's the safest place for you? What's the safest project for you to put your beans on? That's your call. Do not ever forget that. I can give you a ton of information about different projects every day, but at the end of the day, as I always say, it's up to you to decide where to put your beans on, right? So a little bit of information about the DApps, right there. So once again, I'm going to have swapping, the Launchpad, the year farming, the staking, the bridge, as I showed you earlier. And this is what I told you. If you click on it, right, I did already, it will take you to a little bit more like detailed information about it. And you also got the choice, if you'd rather not to read because you are the ones that prefer to study just by listening, then you can just listen to it. It's just a 3-minute read, so it will take you like no time to go through all this information, which I think it's done in a nicely way. Pretty easy for everyone to understand. It doesn't matter if you have been in crypto for a day or if you have been in crypto for 10 days or 10 months or whatever, right? It's quite easy to understand. This is another example how to register on FacPad, and once again, you got the information. You also got the choice to just listen to it, only a 2 minutes one, right? So I like that a lot. ton of information about this project, right? A little bit more about how to build the chain, access powerful API integration, build an open source principle. The roadmap, once again, is divided into different phases. For instance, you got phase number 1, idea and project conceptualization, native token creation, the testnet launch, contact and have strategic exchanges with Alameda Research and Animal brand. This is the phase 2, right? Ecosystem research, a little bit of that, right? Market integration, the project launch. So this is where they are right now. Then we got for phase 4, they are aiming also to having a CERTIC audit, even though they are already audited, as I showed you earlier. But they are aiming to be audited by CERTIC as well, and audited by Slowmist, listing on other exchanges, right? On it and different launches. Then you have also here on phase 5, you're gonna have the staking available for different holders, listing on different once again different sites. Now they are already on phase 3, so even though the staking may looks like a little bit far away, I guess the team is going to be quite busy in the meantime to get from here to here. So and they already have things that are gonna be live right after launch. So I guess they already through all this thought all this up before making their roadmap, so they know what they want to have each one of their goals, right? So this is their tokenomics. So the team wallet is a 5%, and the rest is divided for the pre-sale, different projects, the sex listing, validators, staking, farming, advisors, marketing for the bonus price for pre-sale, development, liquidity. This is the team. You got LinkedIn. I'm not gonna be opening any of that, but you guys can go through the information right there. They also have Twitter, Instagram, and Telegram. You got the CEO and you got the co-founder right there, right? Let me see. Right there, co-founder. And then you got the COO and the blockchain developer, mobile developer, CMO, and then back to the CEO, right? And there are advisors. They are putting a little bit of information about them right there. One from Germany, one from the UK, and there's Sol Ping with the CEO of himself right there. And these are different sites where they have been mentioned. So the Digital Journal, Market Watch, and Number Coin, etc. Right? And this is the blog, right? So on the blog is what I just showed you earlier, when you have the choice to do a little bit of the reading, or you have the choice to just listen to it, right? So all this is the blog, which is what I just showed you earlier. So receive transmission, so you can just write your email right there, a little bit of information, like their links, their social links. You can pretty much everywhere, right? You got Medium, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, YouTube, right? So talking about that, let's quickly go through Twitter account, just to quickly show you that they have been working also at the same time that they're having this Fairlaunch. They are working also on different partnerships, right? For instance, this is from an hour ago, and it's FAC plus China World Capital. We are happy to announce that Fahrenheit Chain has made a strategic partnership with a big community, China World Capital. So this is one of them, just from an hour ago. They has also been having these communities, AMA, and also AMA in other groups, talking a little bit about the roadmap. Once again, another partnership. This one is from 4 hours ago. So has made a strategic partnership with big community techie calls, right? So a little bit of that. This partnership before 6 hours ago. So another strategic partnership with BWB. So you see that the team have been, not me giving you financial advice and just explaining you what I'm seeing, but they have been doing. They are working also on this kind of marketing, right, before the launch, which is great for the project, great for the team, right? So once again, as soon as I told you this already, but I'm gonna read it anyway. This is from 7 hours ago. As soon as PancakeSwap is launched, new projects Launchpad on Fahrenheit will be made. So remember the Launchpad that I showed you earlier, that I told you that this is what they said that is going to be happening. So this is kind of what it says. So you will be able to immediately use the bridge to use in Fahrenheit chain very easily. So you got the link to go there, which is exactly the one I showed you earlier, right? Another partnership with the future launch. This is the CEO that is having this community AMAs, this one on Discord, right? a little bit of more information about their futures, that we went through all of that. Once again, a soft cap that was filled in just an hour, the mainnet that is available already. So before the launch, the bonus rewards, this is all related to, of course, their pre-sale that is happening at the moment. They are already listed on CoinGecko. They are having community airdrops. So once again, it's a little bit of information about the Fairlaunch and the auditive and KYC by Solid Proof, SAFU batch by Pincel, right? So that is a little bit of the information that you can find here on their Twitter account. And because today's video is already quite long, then you guys, we are not gonna be taking any sorry, right there. So we're not gonna be taking any look at the Telegram accounts since I already did so. Their community, they are quite active. Lots of messages from today. Everyone is talking about the Fairlaunch that is happening. So my suggestion, go through all the information. Let me show you here. Sorry, I forgot to show you. What is it? I got so many. Okay, right there. There is a light paper as well. I didn't go through it because, once again, huge amount of information, right? But you guys can do so, of course, later on. So you got a little bit of information about the token, Fahrenheit chain introduction, chain mainnet, the compatibles, concession, the different features that we talk about, the ecosystem divided into the different apps, the scan, the swapping, the different developers, right? So you got the developers tool, they built on FAC chain, etc. A bit of economics roadmap about then social. So all that is on the on the white paper that you can check by yourself later on. Unfortunately, today, since is which I find great, there is such a nice amount of information that no time to also go through the light paper, all to go through their Telegram account, their community, right? So my suggestion, once again, take the time to do your watch the whole video, of course. Go through the website and join their community, ask questions over there if possible. If you're really into this project, be part of one of their AMAs so you can see what the CEO is saying, what they are planning to do, what they are actually been doing, all this partnership that they have been working on. Follow them on Twitter, follow them on Telegram. Keep updated information about the project, which is what I always try to do when I'm making a research about any project, right? So to know what not just the project or the team behind the project has to say, but also what the community is saying is also important, right? And then you put all that in a balance and you decide what to do. So without further ado, my dear friends, thank you very much for watching the whole video until the end. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Remember that this by no means financial advice, so this is just me talking about projects that I find every day. So goodbye.